Hello, welcome back to my hobby room. I'm LJ, and I appreciate you joining me today as I try to take this stencil set you see here and reimagine it in a new way using some new flowers and some new colors and things that are not shown here. You'll see this has like 4 different layers, but I'm just going to use the first layer. The first layer is the leaves, and I just want to use those and add different flowers that are dyes. So I'm going to tape it down here, and I'm going to use a couple of different colors. What I want you to remember when you're looking at this is, use what you have. Don't worry about what colors I'm using, because you got to use what's in your stash. You don't want to order a specific color. Just play with it, see what looks good. I think I took out some peeled paint and some mowed lawn, I think, are the colors that were used here. But it doesn't really matter, because whatever you have, green is green. Just use a different color to accent it, because that way it kind of shows up a little bit better. You get a little bit more dimension to your leaves if you have a little extra color on there, not just one color. When you use one color, it looks kind of flat. And when you add the second color on there, it gives it a little dimension and makes it look a little more three-dimensional, which, by the way, that's one of the things about all the layered stencil sets that make it look good. It usually shows you a different color as an accent, and they're really good about that. So if you haven't taken a chance on some of the layered stencils, I recommend that for sure. All right, I'm finishing up this here, and I'm going to move on as soon as I do to the reveal, because everyone loves a good reveal, right? Isn't that what we all look forward to? The stencil reveal is the best part. Here it comes. Maybe. I might put a little bit more green in there first. Trying to remember what you did when you did it is quite a trick, I have to say. That's why I like doing them live, but this one didn't work out that way. There's the reveal. Yay! Look at all the different color. Now I'm bringing in my little sidekick here, because I'm going to cut some of these flowers. Now I'm going to show you me cutting one little thing. There's 3 dies. You can barely see them on there, but there's 3 dies. And I tried moving my camera in closer so you could see better, and then my area got smaller. So I don't know that really worked out for me. But you see, you got 3 dies, but the surprise was the colors. So I used the yellow, but then I also did a bunch of other colors. Take a look at what I have here. See? Blue, pink, purple. Spring colors, that's what I say. Those are really cool colors, but look at those flowers. Don't they look neat? Now, what will make them look better? Let's put a little bit of ink around them. So the main thing with this is, if you got a color of paper, to make the ink just a little bit darker color so it goes around and kind of puts an edge on it, And I'm using these really cool little dabbers. I don't even know what to call them. They're little tiny, what would we call those? Brushes of some sort, but they're more like ink daubers, or like the original ones that had the material is more like that, but they're tiny. Look how little they are. There's one on each end. So what I did is put a different color on each end. I bought a pack of 5 of them. I believe they are from Ranger. Not positive about that, but they're really good for little pieces like this. Now, the other thing about this, if you notice, the one sitting down on the card and the one I'm playing with that you can't quite see, because again, I thought it being closer up would be better, when in reality what happens then is you can't see a lot of things because I'm not doing it. I promise I'll do better. But if you notice, you can get those bends in there. You can bend them and put some ink on them, and they look really cool. They look almost 3-dimensional. I kind of love these flowers, and I had not used them previously. I've had them for some time in my stash, and I had not used them because I didn't realize that was a feature of them. Took them out and played with them, and now I'm like obsessed with them. In fact, I'm going to probably make more things with them, because I didn't realize how cool they look when you put a little dimension in that little middle area and glue it down. That's what I did on this card. Look for it later. You'll see I put the dimension in that middle area, and then the sides kind of go down, and it looks like a 3D flower. It's quite awesome. I'm pretty impressed with that. So now I'm using some blue around the little blue flowers, and you'll notice that I left the insides, they did come out, but I left them blank. And what I'm going to do is put inside the little ones, I'm going to put some stickles or pops or something with some dimension. You'll see that in a little bit. And then the big ones, I used a different color, but I did go around them later. Take some time to do that as well. And I thought it looked really neat. So I'm really liking the way these flowers look as opposed to the ones that you're supposed to use. So what I wanted to do also is go on and try different flowers that I have. Because if these look good, I wonder what some other ones will look like. And I like having all those leaves in the background, and they were really easy to do, which is really nice. So, take a look when you get a stencil set. This one was free from scrapbook.com. I ordered, I think I ordered Mr. Rabbit actually, and got this set for free. It was, one of the free things that scrapbook.com has if you go on their website. When you order something, you can look and see what they have. I usually only order something when there's something good free. So that's my tip for you, is if you want to build up your stash, that's one way to do it. If you're going to order something, make sure you get something free that you want. Or get something free, free postage, free something. Otherwise, I try not to order unless it's something I absolutely have to have. So I'm finishing up these flowers, and you'll notice I have, what do I have here? I have these 3 blue ones, and I thought, I'll put these all nice and symmetrical, and the one in the middle, I'll put it a little bit on an angle. Right now it's not, but I do fix it on an angle when I glue it down, and then I was sorry I did it. I should have left them like this, because the symmetry is kind of nice. And the blue one I did put in the middle eventually. So here we go. They're all secured down, and now we're going to work on the outside. So I've got this scalloped edge, and I put this on the scalloped edge. Kind of looks almost like a reverse postage stamp. Use my tape gun, or tape runner, to go around the outside of this. I did add some glue to it. You know what adding glue looks like. I just did this to show you what I was doing. But I did add some glue to it because I don't trust tape runners anymore since things have come off. So now it looks like that, which I really like. I think the black does accent it when you put it on the white card base, which is by way of 5x7. It is not the regular size that I normally do. And all we need is a sentiment to make this a really nice looking card. So I went with Happy Birthday, because I thought with the florals and all that would be cool. Use my fun scissors here, my ancient scissors, glued it on the white paper, glued it on the blue, and then cut that out so that it would have a little background. I kind of like the way that looks, something different. You can also go right up against that. Sometimes that looks good where the sides don't have the blue, but only the top and bottom do. That looks kind of neat. And the Happy Birthday, I decided to put it up there because that was the best place to put it, it looked like to me. Added my pops of color there, which I really like because they stick up and they're really easy to put out. Then, here I'm putting some glue inside those holes I told you about, the pink that I'm going to go around the color. There we go, go around. Talk about a fiddly little thing. Boy, is that tiny. I should have used my tweezers for that, but I didn't. And once I put those in, I'm going to glue them in there. So it took a lot more time than you would think to do this, wouldn't it? But this was a fun card. Came together rather quickly. It wasn't a lot, but again, it's fun. It was fun to put together. It was really nice. It's a nice Happy Birthday card that you can give to almost anybody. It's very pretty. I think it came out great. Keep crafting.
And dance by the light of the moon.